جی السلام علیکم ناظرین. آج ہمارے ساتھ ایک بہت اسپیشل اور بہت ایک انسپائرنگ گیسٹ امریکہ سے ہیں. میں یہاں پہ ایک فنکشن پہ آیا ہوا تھا جہاں پر یہ جو ہے نا مہندی کا بچوں کو لگانے کا جو ہے وہ کام سے انجام دے رہے تھے. تو لیکن جب ان سے میں ملا تو ان کی اسٹوری سے میں بہت زیادہ انسپائر ہوا. آئیے اپنے ملتے ہیں عبدال ایسے اس سے پوچھتے ہیں کہ ان کی کیا اسٹوری ہے, کس چیز نے ان کو انسپائر کیا, زندگی میں کیا مشکلات دیکھی, ان کے کیا خواب ہیں ان مشکلات کے باوجود. جی کیا کہیں گے؟
Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Abdul. میں originally Pakistan کو belong کرتا ہوں. I live in the New Jersey tri-state area. I love doing henna, mehendi. I've been doing it since I was like 8 years old. I've recently started like taking it seriously as a profession. By the way, I'm gonna switch in between Urdu and English. So,
Please.
تو
اپنے بارے میں بتائیں کہ آپ کا who you are, کیا challenges دیکھیں, کیا آپ کا dream ہے.
So, my challenges so far in life are that I have a genetical bone disease, which is osteogenesis imperfecta. It is also called brittle bone disease. I'll hopefully try to include all the information in the description box below. But I have brittle bone disease, number 1. Number 2, I have ASD, atrial septal defect, which is a hole in the left ventricle of the heart. And the third thing is that I have thrombosis or Evans syndrome, which falls under hematology oncology, which I also met Dr. Shoaib, which he does oncology, and that I just found really amazing. One more thing is that we also have in the family epilepsy, and when I was like little, I never really thought about medicine like that, but I have seen it and my other like family members. My grandma had epilepsy. One of my uncles had epilepsy. Unfortunately, he passed away from it. And let's see, I found out that I had ASD like about 2 years ago, and I've been getting treatment for it. I'm scheduled for surgery in October. And yeah, it's been a crazy ride, but my motivations in life are meeting people like him and learning from them. And I didn't know that Dr.Z was a psychologist, and I was talking to him for a couple minutes, and I just found it really surprising and really motivational that someone from our Pakistani community got to do psychiatry, because as we all know, it's really frowned upon. It is not an easy thing to look into. And I give him kudos for that, because I could never. I don't have like میرے میں اتنا پیشنس نہیں ہے کہ میں psychiatry میں دیکھ سکوں. But I have wanted to do cardiothoracic surgery, and that is something that I'm really, really like excited and passionate about.
And what excites you about the thoracic surgery? If you can describe what makes you feel going in that specialty.
Just the overall like whole situation of that. You get to deal with people who have been turned away by so many other surgeons. Cardiothoracic was originally something that I did not pay any mind to. I also looked into neuro. Neuro is something that also goes on in our family, but I don't think that I'll do it because it's way too complicated.
So let me ask you a few questions. Many times when we meet with people, especially who go through a lot of difficulties, they usually give up. They don't try hard for it. So what I learned from you, you are in middle school.
Yeah.
Okay. So you are attending the school. You have so many difficult medical comorbidities and also some physical limitations as well, where you have to use, you can
A walker.
Or
something like that.
So, but still you are passionate, you are excited, you are energetic, and this along with your studies, you are also doing your business. You have an Instagram, you have YouTube. So what excites you? What motivates you? What inspires you to do all this stuff?
Just the I wasn't born in the United States. I was born in Pakistan and I moved here. That whole story is also really interesting because 10 days before my flight, I broke my femur.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was in Islamabad for a family reunion before my flight, and I tripped over the corner of a bed in my aunt's house, and I had shattered my femur, the lower tibia, and the upper knee area is fully just done. Was at the time. I did get surgery, and I had to go in for emergency surgery within 24 hours.
Really? Wow.
They were also suggesting below knee amputation.
Wow. At such a young age. Wow.
Yeah, and I did not go for it. This year, in the beginning of 2025, we are looking to do a distal femoral reconstruction osteotomy with there's 2 surgeries. So distal femoral reconstruction osteotomy, and then we're also doing a calcaneal lateral column lengthening osteotomy for my foot and the lower distal part of the tibia.
Wow.
And that is a surgery that I'm really excited for, and I'm really looking forward to it. My doctors are giving me a lot of hope. They're very capable. My main surgeon is the chief of orthopedic surgery at St. Christopher's Hospital for Children.
But can I ask you one thing? You know, one thing that was very powerful, that what you said, that you are very excited about your surgery. A lot of time when people hear this big diagnosis, big surgeries, they get sad, they get frustrated, they get down, and you seem very energetic. What is different about you that gives you different perspective?
The difference of perspective that I have is the fact that I'm not doing emergency surgery.
Okay.
This is a pre-planned thing that I've been planning out for the past 3 years.
Okay.
And this is what's going to give me hope. Because right now, I am like, I have to hold on to something to walk.
Wow.
For a lot of the,
I see.
time, most of the time. And also, I do physical therapy twice a week, outpatient. And that's also a challenge.
Wow. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Up until about 2.5 years ago, I had given up hope at that time.
Wow. Okay.
And I wasn't really ready to, move forward. And then I started PT, and that really gave me a spark of hope. And it helped me with perspective.
Okay.
Because, just overall in life, what I've learned is that a lot of other people my age, they don't pay perspective to different areas of life.
Yeah, no, I agree.
A lot of middle schoolers that I know are just stuck in the middle school area. They don't look forward into the other parts of life. Other than that, let's see.
But let me just, can I share you something?
Yes.
You said a very powerful thing here. So remember I asked you so many times when people get this diagnosis, when people get this treatment, you are hoping, you are holding that how it will make you feel better after the surgery. But many times people just go, why it happened to me? Why me? What did I wrong? So that is a very powerful message that you are giving. If any things may happen, these are not. But if instead of blaming yourself, once you're blaming others, once you're blaming luck or God, if we can hold on to it, what are the next step I can take to make it feel? That's a very powerful message. Say please.
So a little bit on that, I used to get really discouraged. There was some times where I would not be able to get up from bed. I would just sit in my bed and cry all day. There was times with that. And I remember when I was 6 years old, I broke my full lower extremity part. I broke both of my legs at 3 places. And that was a challenge. But I did therapy for about 2 years at school and outside of school. I've did counseling and family counseling, a lot of that. That did help a lot.
Okay. So what I'm hearing is, so if I may ask, how old are you now?
I am turning 15 in 2 days.
Wow, so you're turning 15 in 2 days. You have this surgery upcoming. You are looking forward to it. You have big ambitions to become a cardiothoracic surgeon. And you have a lot of strong and different perspective. And but also share something about your this henna, this interest in arts, and how does it brings meaning in your life with whatever is happening with that?
So the meaning and the significance of art in my life is really deep because that did help me overcome a lot of my challenges. I used to, when I had a cast on my leg for a really long time and I used to do like a bunch of medical stuff, I would watch painting videos. I would like do sketching and drawing and painting and that. You're a child psychologist.
Yeah,
You know that helps a lot.
Oh yeah. We'll call it art therapy. Definitely.
Yeah, art therapy. It helps a lot. I also looked into water therapy, but my surgeons told me that I should probably hold off until post-op.
Okay.
So that is what brings significance to the art therapy area of my life.
And do you want to share about your YouTube channel, about your social, and everything for New Jersey? What do you do? And if people have to reach you, what can they do?
I have a YouTube channel. I'll include it in the description box below and in the title. Other than that, I can include my Instagram link. And you guys can contact me, DM me if there's any questions related to surgery. I would be more than happy to answer them. If you want to talk to my doctors, I would be more than happy to let you talk to them. And that's about it.
I think everyone wants to talk to you, and I think everyone may have doctor, but very few have this opportunity of talking to someone or hearing from someone who is going through so much difficult time, but still so much hopeful, so much optimistic, so much inspiring. So I would say instead, I strongly believe instead of people talking to your doctor, they might be interested in hearing a little bit more about you. So maybe down the road, maybe we can invite you again so that, we can, and because we get a lot of questions on our platform, so maybe we can ask specific questions from you, because I think your journey is very inspiring. You are very encouraging and you are very optimistic. And being a child psychiatrist, I can tell it's very hard to find that hope, that meaning when you are going through so difficult time.
Yes, thank you so much for your time. One last thing that I'd like to say before I go is that back in June, I had gone in for surgery for cardiac catheterization. They did an internal echo, and everything was going good. And then they did draw blood from my hand, and my platelets were 15,000 at the time.
Very low. Okay.
They immediately rushed me back to the PICU, which is the post anesthesia unit, and they woke me up and they were like, "We can't do your surgery. You have to delay it." And I got so mad. I was like, "Why?" And then I had to start my whole thrombosis and oncology, and I was at risk for leukemia, and there was so much.
Okay.
I had to stay in the hospital for 6 days to a week. 2 times I stayed there for 1 week. Different timings.
Sure.
But that was just how it is, And I found hope in that because I really loved my doctors. They helped me out a lot with just finding different perspective and I'm really lucky to have done rituximab and not have gotten leukemia. That is all that I have to say.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
If anyone is going through any problems, it will come to an end.
Okay.
If there's always going to be light and hope at the end of the tunnel.
Definitely. That's a very, but let me tell you one thing. There is always a light end of the tunnel, but with your story, it brings light inside the tunnel. And I will encourage people to get inspired. Don't wait till the end. Do anything that gives you meaning. That can be art therapy, that can be henna, that can be, meeting with your friends, and that can be just creating your YouTube channel. So the message what I am learning from Abdul today is, yes, there is a light at the end of the tunnel, but these are the things that can bring light inside the tunnel. And it gives a lot of optimism. So I'm really grateful. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks.